Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Yay. Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. If you can hear me. If you can see me. If you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-okay. I need to know if everything is how it should be. Lolly says yes, thank you, Lolly. Helga says yes, thank you, Helga. Sleepwalker says yes, thank you, Sleepwalker. Pillow Z says yes, or says hello, hello, Pillow. Asai, hello. Okay, Pillow says yes, great. Okay, Tetsuro says yes, thank you, Tetsuro. Miley says yes, hello, Miley. Oh, thank you, Pillow. I appreciate your kind words. Alice, hello, Alice. Hey, Roberto says yes. Hello, Roberto. Okay, hey, Shams is here. Costa Magna, hello. Shams says yes. Hello, Mitra. Okay, Zara, hello, Zara. Okay, good, good, good. Well, of course, it's good to see you, and without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So thank you for being here with me. I really, really appreciate it. And of course, we always start our class with a toast, actually 2 toasts. And our first toast will be for the green team. They joined the channel. They support me every month. You see them, their names are in green. Let's give them, let's give the members, let's give the green team a big thank you. Cheers. If you don't have a beverage, we can fist bump, bump, cheers, bump, cheers. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Hot coffee. Our second toast, it's for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Very good. Okay, well, let's talk about today's lesson plan, shall we? And here it is, right here on this sheet of paper. We have today's lesson plan. We are doing an idiom. Yes, we are. I will write an idiom on the board, give you the definition, give you an example sentence, and then you will make your own sentences using the idiom. After that, we have form a sentence. I will give you a pattern. Then I will show you a worksheet with pictures and other example sentences. And then of course you will make your own sentences after that. Then we have video dictation. You will watch a video. There are 8 sentences. You will listen carefully and write each sentence step by step. And there are 4 steps in the activity, of course, dictation. Then we will shadow the sentences. That means we will say the sentences together. Then we will check the sentences, and then there will be a quiz. That is the video dictation. After that, we have Lolly's Revenge. That's a conversation between 2 people, Joe and Sue. And again, 4 steps. Step 1 will be the conversation. Step 2, we have questions and answers. Step 3, we will read the conversation. And then step 4, we will say the conversation. We will shadow. We will be Joe. We will be Sue. Then we have our last activity. We have a idiom worksheet. The green team, the members of the channel, they wrote some example sentences using an idiom. And then after we look at their example sentences, of course, you will write your own sentences in the chat. And how we do it here we write lots of sentences. We practice a lot of English together. And then I expect you, right? So what I do is I give you activities to practice your English. And then what I want from you, I want you to write sentences, practice your English. And if you make a mistake, I want you to fix your mistake. And that's how we improve. That's how we get better, by fixing our mistakes. And then if you have questions, I want you to ask me questions about what we are doing, okay? So I expect you to practice in the chat. I expect you to fix your mistakes. And I expect you to ask questions about the topic at hand, right? And by participating in the chat, you will be helping yourself and helping other people, because that's how we improve. We improve by examples. And so the more examples you will see, the better idea you will get, and you will be able to produce English in a faster and better way, right? By more examples, you will understand the meaning and be able to make your own sentences, okay? So let's do it, shall we? Yeah, okay, good. Our first activity is the idiom activity. And I will write an idiom on the board. And this is our first activity, activity number 1. Our idiom is buy off. Buy off. And that means to bribe. To bribe. Okay, so buy off means to bribe. I'll write an example sentence for you. Okay, so maybe I need to explain this idiom a little bit. Maybe it's a little difficult. Bribe, maybe you don't understand what bribe means, but we'll talk about it. And maybe with the example, you can understand the meaning. Okay, so buy off, and the example sentence is, the gambler bought off the police and thus was able to operate freely. One more time. The gambler bought off the police and thus was able to operate freely. Okay, bribe, that means give money. So, so for example, a gambler, right? The gambler. And in most places, gambling is illegal. You cannot gamble. Like for example, in Las Vegas, in a casino hotel, you're able to gamble. But maybe in California, there's no gambling in California. It's not allowed, it's illegal. So if you do it, the police can arrest you. They can make you pay money. They can put you in jail. So it is illegal. But if you buy off the police, meaning give them money, maybe they could look the other way. So they'll, instead of going into where the gambling is happening, they ignore it. They drive by because they've been bought off. They accept the money, and so they will not allow, or they will not arrest the gambler. They will let the gambler operate his or her gambling facility freely. So they don't have to worry. The gambler doesn't have to worry about the police because the gambler paid off, bought off the police. So bribe means to give money. So like maybe some people will try to bribe the police, like, oh, don't give me a speeding ticket. Here's some tickets to a baseball game. Or please don't give me a speeding ticket. Here, take some money. So that is a bribe. And that is not allowed, right? So one more time, the gambler bought off the police and thus, and thus means continued, right? And thus was able to operate freely, meaning able to do their gambling without worry from the police. Okay, so I want to see your sentences. I want you to use the idiom buy off, buy off. So now I will look at the chat and check out your sentences. Okay, pillow. Okay, Pillow, I understand. So Pillow's using iPad right now. That's okay. So maybe typing will be difficult. Okay, let's see. Hi, Sai. Hello, hello. Okay, so Pillow, bribe. That means to bribe. Pay money to escape a crime. Pay money to not get a ticket. Pay money to not go to jail, right? To escape a ticket, to escape penalty. Let's see. Sleepwalker has a whoa. Okay, here we go. Sleepwalker. The rule breaker tried to buy off the police. Yes, good, Sleepwalker. Hey, Marcos. Marcos is in the house. How are you, buddy? Thank you, Helga. Helga wrote the definition. A sum of money, right? So it could be a lot of money. Like in this case, it might be a lot of money. Or if it's kind of low crime, it might be a small amount of money. So a sum of money to offer inducement, offered or given to bribe someone. So like, take this money, don't give me a ticket. So something's very simple, like a speeding ticket. You're driving too fast in your car. The police, they pull you over and you go, oh, please don't give me a ticket. Here is some money. Yeah, corruption. That is that. And Tomas says that is corruption. Yes, this is corruption. It is not good. Okay, Tetsuro has a sentence. The lawyer tried to buy off a hostile witness in the criminal trial he was involved in. Yep, good sentence. Lolly sentence. Lolly says, they tried in vain to buy off the police officer. So Lolly's sentence, tried in vain. So that means they were determined, but they failed. So if you do something in vain, that means you failed to do it. So we can say, oh, the gambler tried to buy off the police in vain, but was not successful, right? Or went to jail. So if you do something in vain, you do not succeed. So Helga says, bribing is a usual thing here. Miley, in my region, we vote against, I'm sorry, Miley, one more time. In my region, we vote again because the president bought off some entrepreneurs. That's not good. Politicians trying to buy off, trying to, I guess, buy votes, right? I'll do this for you if you give me your vote. Sleepwalker, bribe is to try to make someone do something for you by giving them money, presents, or something else that they want. Perfect. That's perfect explanation, Sleepwalker. One more time. Sleepwalker, her explanation, which is perfect. Bribe is to try to make someone do something for you by giving them money, presents, or something else they want, right? So I gave you the example of the speeder, right? Someone driving too fast, the police pull them over. So the speeder doesn't want the police to give them a ticket, right? So they don't want a ticket, so they give a bribe, right? They want the police not to give them a ticket. Okay. Costa Magna, honest people do not bribe. Okay, so Costa Magna, one more time. Honest people do not bribe. Honest people do not bribe. Okay. Helga, try not to buy off doctors if you can. No. Don't buy off. It's not a good result, right? So it's not good for society to buy off doctors, buy off the police. It's corruption, and it ends up people doing a bad job, not professional people, right? And trust. So here in Japan, this doesn't happen usually, right? I don't know. Like police, you cannot do this with the police, right? Most people cannot, right? So if you're speeding and if the police pull you over for speeding, if they stop you for driving too fast for speeding, and you try to bribe them, like, hey, here's some money, they will arrest you. So you will be in big trouble. And that's good because we can trust the police, right? So we have to have trust in police. We have to have trust in our doctors. We have to have trust in our politicians, right? It's very important for society to have trust. But if there's corruption, then we lose the trust. Okay, well, I'm looking at the clock. This was kind of difficult. Lots of explanation happening, so I'm sorry about that. But let's go to our next activity, and then we can see if we can use this idiom in our other activities, right? So it's good to know buy off, and you might hear it a lot. You might read about it in the newspaper. So anyway, so it's good to know, but it's kind of a difficult concept, right, to bribe. But I think we have a good idea. So let's go to our next activity, and then we'll see if we could use this idiom with our other sentences, our other patterns, okay? So let me go ahead and write our next activity, which is form a sentence. Miley, she has a sentence. I never accept being bought off. They offered me too little. Yeah, so I don't think we will be, I don't think this will happen to us. I don't think someone will buy us off because we have nothing to give. We're not politicians. We're not police. We're not, I don't know, we don't control things, you know. We don't have control. We don't have power. We're just normal people. We just have regular jobs, and so no one tries to buy us off, unfortunately. No, I'm kidding. No, this is not a good situation. Even if you're receiving money, if you receive something, you have to pay back, right? There's nothing free. Nothing is free. Okay, let's go to number 2. Video, no. It's not video dictation, it's form a sentence. Video dictation is step 3, number 3, activity 3. This is form a sentence. And we have a pattern, of course, and here is the pattern. Whoa, it's a little long, but I think it's not too difficult. Okay, this is the bus to the zoo, isn't it? One more time. This is the bus to the zoo, isn't it? And so this is to asking for confirmation, verification, confirmation, asking for confirmation. Okay, asking for confirmation. You want to make sure you have it correct. You want to make sure you are going the right way. You want to make sure you're on the right bus. You want to make sure you are right. So asking for confirmation means to make sure. Okay, so you want to make sure. And so we ask, isn't it? This bus is to the zoo, isn't it? Okay, so it's a way to ask for confirmation. It's a way to make sure you are correct. Okay, as I said, we have a worksheet with example sentences with pictures. Okay, so let's check out the worksheet with the pictures, with the example sentences, and then you'll make your own sentences using this pattern. And all the worksheets you see here are on my Patreon. Support me on Patreon and get all the worksheets we do here. Support me there so I can support you here. Okay. Let's check out the worksheet. There it is. It's too small. Yes, it's too small. We have to make it larger. Let's make it full screen, shall we? Let's do it. Full screen. Here we go. Okay, there's the pattern. This is the to the, isn't it? One more time. This is the to the, isn't it? This is the to the, isn't it? Okay, we have example sentences with pictures. This is the key to the front door, isn't it? This is the key to the front door, isn't it? Next example. This is the way to the library, isn't it? This is the way to the library, isn't it? Okay, we got more. We got more. This is the entrance to the building, isn't it? This is the entrance to the building, isn't it? Our next example. This is the password to the Wi-Fi, isn't it? This is the password to the Wi-Fi, isn't it? And we got two more. This is the recipe to the cake, isn't it? This is the recipe to the cake, isn't it? And our last example, this is the map to the park, isn't it? This is the map to the park, isn't it? Okay, nice, nice, nice. We got example sentences with pictures. The pictures give us context, and with context, we can understand the meaning. So you know what to do. It's time for you to make sentences using this pattern. Okay. Sleepwalker, this is a new cafe, isn't it? Mitra, this is the bus to downtown, isn't it? Miley, this is a new beauty treatment, isn't it? Okay, Tomas, you would say, aren't you? So here we're using the singular, okay? So everything's like the third person, right? He is the new sheriff, isn't, or things, okay? Not people. So if we said people, he's the new police sergeant, isn't he? or she's the new president, isn't she? Or for plural, right? They are the new players, aren't they? They are the new they are our new teammates, aren't they? But today we're practicing isn't it? Right? So the bus is going to the zoo, right? The zoo, the bus, this is, okay? This is the bus, isn't it? This is the car, isn't it? This is the book, isn't it? Okay? Okay, Sham, this is a new phone, isn't it? Sleepwalker, this is the exit to the parking lot, isn't it? Good, good, Sleepwalker. Lolly, this onion pie tastes great. Now, you would say, that would be, doesn't it? How do I explain that? Okay, so Lolly, your sentence would be, the onion pie tastes great, doesn't it? Like, it would be do, but if we want to make it, isn't it? This is onion pie, isn't it? This is your onion pie, isn't it? Okay, Helga, this is the answer to the quiz, isn't it? Good. Lolly, that's your car over there, isn't it? Good, good. Okay, Saima, this is the new car, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Zara, this is the school, or this is the elementary school, isn't it? This is the elementary school, isn't it? This is time to make sentences, isn't it? Good, Maitra, I like it. This is time to make sentences, isn't it? Perfect. Sleepwalker, this is the sauce to add to the dish, isn't it? Good, Sleepwalker. Tetsuro, this is the path to the fountain, isn't it? Good, Tetsuro. Lolly, this beer is refreshing, isn't it? Good, good. Miley. These are my pants, aren't they? Yep, good, Miley. Use the plural tense, that's good. Shams, this is a bus station, isn't it? Okay, good. Anam, this is a beautiful shirt, isn't it? Tetsuro, this is the leftovers to the dinner, isn't it? Okay, now leftovers. These, okay, Tetsuro, so leftovers, that's plural, so you'd have to say, this is leftover. Okay, right, we're using it. Okay, wait, hold on, I'm thinking, Tetsuro. This is the leftovers to the dinner, isn't it? Okay, Tetsuro, we're using leftovers as a singular unit, so your sentence is fine, I think. Yeah. So yeah, you're good, Tetsuro. You're good. Good sentence. Marcos, this is the train to the airport, isn't it? Very good, Marcos. Tomas, that's right. Isn't is singular, aren't for plural. That is correct, Tomas. And you could see Miley used plural. These are my pants, aren't they? So Miley's sentence is using plural, and she did it correctly. Saima, this is a beautiful park, isn't it? Saima, this is a beautiful park, isn't it? Helga, this onion pie is delicious, isn't it? Roberto, this is the nearest subway station, isn't it? Good, Roberto. Alice, this is the new mall, isn't it? Yes, Alice, good. Good, good, Lolly. This onion pie tastes great. Oh. This onion pie tastes great. Yeah. This onion pie tastes great, doesn't it? Good. Okay, Sleepwalker. This is the fastest way to the heart, isn't it? Or this is the fastest way to your heart, isn't it? So maybe we want to say your heart, Sleepwalker. Okay, Helga. These are our students, aren't they? Yes, good, Helga. Tomas, your girlfriend is nice, isn't she? Good. Yes, Tomas. Nice, Tomas. Good sentence, Tomas. Miley, this is the new mustache depilatory cream? Depilatory cream, isn't it? Depilatory. Hold on, depilatory, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. To remove hair. It's a cream to remove hair. I didn't know what that is. Okay. This is the new mustache depilatory cream, isn't it? Okay. Okay, Miley. I learned a new word. Thank you. Saima, this is the wide road, isn't it? Lolly, this is time to brush up your English, isn't it? Very good. Let's go 2 more. We're going to go, let's go 2 more minutes, and then we're going to change activities. You guys got great sentences. So let's do the timer. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to write your sentence using this pattern. Okay, let's keep writing. Let's get more examples in the chat. It's for women. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Helga, this is the plan to our lesson, isn't it? I think 4 would be better, Helga. This is the plan for our lesson, isn't it? So I would use 4. 2 you might be okay. This is the plan to our lesson. That works too. I would say 4, but 2 is fine. Tetsuo, this is the back street to the secret barber shop, isn't it? Good, Tetsuo. Saima, this is a birthday cake, isn't it? Alice, this is the kindergarten school, isn't it? Sleepwalker, this is the missing puzzle piece. Missing puzzle to our picture, isn't it? Are you talking about like a puzzle piece? This is the missing puzzle piece to our puzzle, isn't it? Anam, this is the way to Japan, isn't it? Good. So we don't use the in front of proper noun, so Japan is a proper noun, so no article in front of Japan. So you would just say, this is the way to Japan, isn't it? Zara, this is a new bookstore, isn't it? Shams, this is a car over there. So you can't use this and over there together. You are confusing, or like you're mixing the close and farther away. So this and this is the car here, or I'm not sure. Yeah, that your sentence, this is the car. This is the red, or this is the car you hit, isn't it? This is the car you smashed, isn't it? Or further away, that is the car you smashed, right? Or isn't it? That is the car you smashed, isn't it? Marcos, this is the book you ordered, isn't it? Very good. Tetsuro, this is the map to the new continent, isn't it? Miley, yeah, secret barber shop. Tomas, okay, good. Okay, we're changing topics. Okay, Tomas, you would say, you don't feel good, don't you? Or you don't feel good, don't you? You don't feel good, don't you? So we have to match. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go to our next activity, but real quick, so these are matching. So Tomas, you don't feel good, don't you? Yeah, or you don't look good. You don't look, don't you? You don't look good, don't you? See, yeah, no, see what's happening, Tomas, is this is positive, this is negative. So you look good. Your new dress looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, so wouldn't really use it like, I'm trying to think of how to use it in your situation, Tomas, like you don't look good, do you? So yeah, so it has to be opposite. So like Tomas, if we're going to use negative here, we have to use positive here. So you don't look good, do you? Right? Or this isn't the bus, is it? Right? And so I think we have to do the opposite. So if you're going to be negative here, you have to be positive here. You don't look good, do you? You don't feel good, do you? You have a headache, don't you? Right? You have a fever, don't you? You don't have a fever, do you? You don't have a cough, do you? You don't have a runny nose, do you? Okay, so they have to be opposite. Yeah, Roberto, no articles in front of proper nouns. So proper nouns would be like people's names, country names, city names. This is the house key, isn't it? Yeah, good, Saima. Okay, very good. Okay, let's change activities, and of course, Tomas, let's see. Okay, hold on, Tomas. Maybe my eyes aren't so good. So a lot of times, and the letters are kind of small, so I do make reading mistakes for sure. I don't see the sentence clearly sometimes. I'm looking at your sentence, Tomas. I'm trying to find your sentence. Oh, okay, yeah, Tomas, you don't feel good, do you? Yeah, that's good. Maybe, I'm sorry, Tomas, did I make a mistake? I'm sorry. That, Tomas, good sentence, you don't feel good, do you? Yeah, good sentence, Tomas, probably my mistake, I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't see clearly. Anyways, okay, good, Tomas. Okay, let's change activity, shall we? So now we're going to do video dictation. Video dictation. And again, the worksheet with pictures and example sentences are on my Patreon. So if you're interested in this pattern, studying this pattern, go ahead and support me on Patreon so you get the worksheet and you could practice at home by yourself. Okay, let's go to our next activity. It's a video dictation. Okay, video dictation, and our topic is embarrassed. Embarrassed. Okay, so let's, oh, and there's 4 steps for our dictation practice. Step 1 is dictation. Step 2, we're going to shadow, we're going to say the sentences. Then we're going to check the sentences. And then we'll have a quiz, see if you remember the sentences. And embarrassed means that you feel, well, I have the meaning, the explanation of embarrassed on the video there. We'll see it, we'll look at it. Okay, and for the video dictation, of course, you need a pencil and paper because there'll be 8 sentences in the video. I will read those sentences twice. I will read each sentence twice. I want you, in the first step, to listen and write. So it's a little difficult, right? So so this is the most difficult, and then it gets a little easier. So dictation, you're only listening. There's no, you can't see the sentence, there's no picture, right? No context. So this is the most difficult. Then we will say the sentences. You will see the picture, but not the sentence. And then we will check the sentences. You will see the picture, you will see the sentences. Then if you made a mistake, you can fix your mistake here. And then we have a quiz, and there will be 4 sentences, and you will see the picture and then write the sentence in the chat. And this is to check to see if you remembered the sentences. Remember, it's easy to forget, difficult to remember. Easy to forget, difficult to remember. But the goal is to remember, right? Of course. Okay, let's pull up the video. You need a pencil, you need paper. Okay, where is the video? There it is. Okay, good. All right, let's look at the definition here. So embarrassed, used to describe how someone feels in an awkward or uncomfortable situation, often in front of others, right? So you do something silly, maybe you fall down, you make a mistake, you break something in front of people, and you feel embarrassed, you feel awkward, you feel uncomfortable. Maybe your face turns red, you know, and you want to run away. Like, oh no, I feel so embarrassed, I want to run away, right? Because you're in front of people and you feel awkward, you feel uncomfortable because you did something silly, something wrong, you broke something, you dropped a glass in front of everybody, you know, it broke, like in a restaurant, right? You drop a glass in a restaurant, makes a loud sound, everyone looks at you because that they heard broken glass, and so you feel embarrassed. Okay, so let's do it. 8 sentences, and I will read each sentence twice. You need a pencil, you need paper. I will not be able to see the chat because I will be reading the sentences, okay? So I'm gonna pull up the sentences, okay? I see them. Okay, so you have your pencil and paper? Okay, let's do it. So each sentence twice. I'll read each sentence twice. Let's do it. The topic is embarrassed. This is dictation. Okay, sentence 1. I felt embarrassed when I tripped in public. I felt embarrassed when I tripped in public. These are a little long. These sentences are long. So if you didn't get it all, that's okay. Don't worry. Number 2. I was so embarrassed when I forgot what to say. I was so embarrassed when I forgot what to say. Three, I was embarrassed to ask for help in class. I was embarrassed to ask for help in class. Okay, 4. I was embarrassed that I lost my keys. I was embarrassed that I had lost my keys. Five, I felt embarrassed when I spilled coffee all over my shirt. I felt embarrassed when I spilled coffee all over my shirt. Six, they were embarrassed when they arrived late. They were embarrassed when they arrived late. Seven, he was embarrassed for making a mistake. He was embarrassed for making a mistake. Number 8, she got embarrassed when her friends teased her. She got embarrassed when her friends teased her. Okay, they were long sentences. Okay, they were long sentences, so don't worry if you didn't write it all, right? They were long and difficult. This was, right, you have to, like embarrassed, you have to explain why you were embarrassed or why the person was embarrassed. So the sentences are going to be longer because there has to be an explanation, right? Why were you embarrassed? Why was the person embarrassed? So just the nature of the word makes the sentence longer. So don't worry. Now, let's say the sentences. Oh, that was dictation. We check it off. You did it. Good job. We're going to have more, we're going to shadow now, and then we're going to look at the sentences. So don't worry if you couldn't get it all written down in time. Okay, let's say the sentences. You will see the picture, but not the sentence, okay? So we are saying the sentences together. Each sentence we will say 3 times. Here we go. Okay, number 1. She felt embarrassed when... No. Sorry. My eyes are getting worse and worse. Okay, I need stronger glasses. I need stronger glasses. Here we go. Number 1, I felt embarrassed when I tripped in public. I felt embarrassed when I tripped in public. I felt embarrassed when I tripped in public. I was so embarrassed when I forgot what to say. I was so embarrassed when I forgot what to say. I was so embarrassed when I forgot what to say. I was embarrassed to ask for help in class. I was embarrassed to ask for help in class. I was embarrassed to ask for help in class. I was embarrassed that I had lost my keys. I was embarrassed that I had lost my keys. I was embarrassed that I had lost my keys. I felt embarrassed when I spilled coffee all over my shirt. I felt embarrassed when I spilled coffee all over my shirt. I felt embarrassed when I spilled coffee all over my shirt. They were embarrassed when they arrived late. They were embarrassed when they arrived late. They were embarrassed when they arrived late. Okay, he was embarrassed for making a mistake. He was embarrassed for making a mistake. He was embarrassed for making a mistake. She got embarrassed when her friends teased her. She got embarrassed when her friends teased her. She got embarrassed when her friends teased her. Okay, that was shadowing. We said the sentences 3 times together. Okay, now it's time to check the sentences. Did you get the sentence correct? So I will now be able to see the chat now. Okay, let's go to check your sentence. Okay, number 1, I felt embarrassed when I tripped in public. So trip is falling, right? So trip is you're walking and then there's something in the way it makes you fall, right? So you trip because of something. Maybe another person's foot, or maybe a stair, or maybe a rock. So something makes you fall down, right? And so you trip over a rock, you trip over someone's foot, you trip over a stick or something. So something causes you to fall down. And so if you trip in public in front of many people, like at a station, train station, and you might feel embarrassed. Oh, right? People are looking at you. Everyone's looking at you, and so you feel embarrassed. Okay, 2. I was so embarrassed when I forgot what to say. I was so embarrassed when I forgot what to say. So maybe this is a presentation in front of your coworkers and you forget what to say in your presentation and you feel embarrassed. Like everyone's looking at you, you're giving a presentation and you forget what to say. You go, oh, I forgot, I'm embarrassed. Okay, now for students, this is a very common thing to do, right? So I was embarrassed to ask for help in class. So I always tell my students, don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed to ask questions. But here in Japan, students always, they feel embarrassed for asking questions here in Japan. I don't know why, they just do. And so I always tell my students, please, please, don't be shy. Ask. If you have a question, please ask. If you need help, please ask, right? Because that's, when you ask a question, you're probably helping other people because maybe they have the same question, right? And so if you ask a question, then the teacher can explain and then we can learn more, right? The more examples, the better we learn. Okay. So Adele says, I'm always embarrassed. Is that a problem? Yes, that's a problem, right? Don't worry about other people. You know, if you trip in public, it's not your fault. There's a rock in the way, or you know, someone's foot's in the way, and you fall down. So it happens to everybody. So try not to be embarrassed. Okay. Yeah, Tetsuro. So a lot of students, right? University students, they don't want to ask questions. Even though they may not understand, even if they don't understand, they don't ask a question. It's a problem. Okay, here we go. For I was embarrassed that I had lost my keys. Yeah, so you might feel embarrassed if you lost your wallet, if you lost your bag, right? And it's like, how can you lose your keys, right? How can you lose your wallet? How can you lose your bag? They're very important, right? And so you feel ashamed, right? Like, oh, I lost something very important. I should be more careful, right? I should be more careful. I shouldn't lose my keys. I should be more careful. I shouldn't lose those important papers, right? Maybe something not important, you know, you don't care so much, but something important, you should take care. You should not lose it, right? Because it's important. Okay, let's see, number 5. I felt embarrassed when I spilled coffee all over my shirt, right? So you're at the coffee shop and you spilled coffee all over. Now everyone can see what happened, right? Maybe if you like on your pants or something, people can't see, but if you spill coffee all over your shirt and then you're walking, you're walking, everyone, oh, look at his shirt. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Look at, there's coffee all over my shirt. I feel so embarrassed. So it's embarrassing. That's right, Marcos. So Marcos says, don't cry over spilled coffee, right? So, but that's an idiom, like that's a phrase, an idiom, like don't cry over spilled milk. So don't worry about little things, right? Don't worry about the little things. Okay, 6, they were embarrassed when they arrived late, right? So everyone's there. And then you come in late, and so everyone's going to look at you, right? So if you walk into a party late, everyone's going to look at you. If you walk into a meeting late, everyone's going to look at you, right? And so if you arrive late, people will look at you, so maybe you will be embarrassed. There you go, Adele. Simple solution, right? So Adele says, it's simple. You can change your shirt. Life is easy, right? So don't be embarrassed. Oh, I got coffee. Laugh at yourself, right? A lot of times, if you do something like that, right? You spill coffee on your shirt, and instead of going, oh my God, you just go, oh, look at what I did. And if you laugh at it, other people will kind of laugh, and then just change your shirt, right? So Adele, that's very good. So it's difficult to do, right? Laugh at yourself, but that's the best solution. Like, oh, look at what I did. I'm so clumsy. Oh, I'm all thumbs, right? So a clumsy person, we say, you're all thumbs, an idiom. You're all thumbs. I mean, you're clumsy, right? So you can say, oh, look at me. I'm all thumbs, right? And so you can laugh at yourself, and other people will not think it's a big deal, right? If it's you that makes it a big deal, then other people think it's a big deal. If you think it's funny, other people think it's funny. If you make light of it, other people make light of it. If you don't worry about it, other people won't worry about it. So remember that. Okay, here we go. Number 7. He was embarrassed for making a mistake. That happens to me all the time, right? So a worksheet, I'll make a mistake, and everybody can see. You can see, everybody can see my mistake, and it's like, oh, I feel embarrassed. I made a simple mistake. So if it's if it's difficult, then like math or something, that's normal. But if it's a simple, something simple, something easy, and I make a mistake, I feel embarrassed. I feel bad. Costa Magna says, be careful if you eat spaghetti. That's right, easy to spill tomato sauce on your shirt. That's right, like a bib. You know what a bib is? A bib. So a bib, like a baby bib, it's a cloth that you put over your shirt. So if you're gonna go have pasta, if you're gonna have tomato spaghetti, put on a bib, or put the napkin on your shirt, over your shirt. So then you can take off the napkin, and your shirt is clean, like this. I have a little thing here. So when I'm having lunch, I put this over here, and so when I'm having lunch, and if something spills, it'll go on here. It'll just go on here, not my shirt. So I like to use a napkin, a bib when I'm eating, so I have a clean shirt. Okay, good. Let's go to number 8. Okay, 8. Here we go. She got embarrassed when her friends teased her. She got embarrassed when her friends teased her. So tease, right? So make fun of. So maybe, you know, kids like to tease, like, oh, look at your glasses. Oh, look at your hair is funny. Your face is funny. And so kids tease, and so then the kid feels embarrassed. Miley, baby bib, buy it. That's right. Got to have a bib when you're eating. Especially have a nice shirt. Don't spill on your shirt. Okay, good job. That was check your sentences. Now it's time for the quiz, everybody. Yeah, Lolly, thank you. Tease, make fun of. Good, Lolly, thank you. Okay, here we go. That was check your sentences. Now we have a quiz. So 4 sentences. So in the dictation, we had 8 sentences. But for the quiz, we'll have 4 sentences. You will see the picture. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Write the sentence in the chat. Here we go. Time for the quiz. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Quiz. Write the sentence in the chat for the quiz. Do you remember? It's easy to forget. Easy to forget, difficult to remember. Oh, Sleepwalker's on the board. Sleepwalker. Lolly. Helga. Miley. Tetsuro. Marcos. Maitra. Costa Magna, Anam, Adele, okay, let's have a look. How did you do? Let's look at the sentence. Okay, there it is. I felt embarrassed when I tripped in public. I felt embarrassed when I tripped in public. Okay, good job, everybody. You did it. Nicely done. Okay, here we go. Next, we have 4 in the quiz. Four sentences for the quiz. Okay, there's the picture. Write the sentence. There's the picture. Write the sentence. Do you remember the sentence? That's the secret. Easy to forget, difficult to remember. That's why we have a quiz. Sleepwalker. Sleepwalker wrote her sentence. Helga wrote her sentence. Lolly wrote her sentence. Tetsuro wrote his sentence. Maitra wrote his sentence. Costa Magna wrote his sentence. Okay, Miley wrote her sentence. Good. Simon did it. Anam. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? Here we go. All right, there it is. I was embarrassed to ask for help in class. I was embarrassed to ask for help in class. Okay, here we go. Third one. There it is. There's the picture. Write the sentence in the chat. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Okay, Sleepwalker is on the board. Helga is on the board. Miley is on the board. Tetsuro is on the board. Lolly is on the board. Saima is on the board. Okay, let's check. Adele. Custom Magna. Okay, there we go. Nice. I felt embarrassed. Okay, good, Marcos. I felt embarrassed when I spilled coffee all over my shirt. That's a long sentence. I felt embarrassed when I spilled coffee all over my shirt. Very long sentence. Okay, we got one more for the quiz, and then we have Lolly's Revenge. So our next activity is Lolly's Revenge. That's a conversation. Here we go. Last sentence for the quiz. There it is. There's the picture. Write the sentence. There's the picture. Write the sentence. There's the picture. Write the sentence. It's easy to forget, difficult to remember. Sleepwalker is on the board. Okay, Adele's on the board. Lolly's on the board. Helga's on the board. Miley's on the board. Maitra. Tetsuro. Okay, let's have a look. This is a little shorter. This one's a little shorter. There it is. He was embarrassed for making a mistake. He was embarrassed for making a mistake. Costa Magna. Okay, good, good, good. That was the quiz. That was video dictation. Okay, good, good. Good job, everybody. Check it off. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps for your success. Okay, let's take it off the board. And it's off. Okay, good. Well, our next activity is Lolly's Revenge. That is our next activity. Number 4. Lolly's Revenge. And it is a conversation between two people, Joe and Sue. And there are 4 steps, like dictation, 4 steps. Lolly's Revenge has 4 steps, but they are a little different. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Step 1 is the conversation. I will read the conversation 3 times. You will listen carefully because step 2, there are questions and you will answer the questions. We have 4 questions that you will answer. Then step 3, we will read the conversation. Then we will read the conversation. And then step 4, we will be the conversation. We will shadow the conversation. We will be Joe. We will be Sue. We will be the conversation. We will say the conversation. That is shadowing. Conversation, questions, answers, reading, and shadowing. Okay, this is a great activity because we have lots of practice, right? There's lots of practice in Lolly's Revenge. When you see my thumb, this is Joe speaking. When you see my pinky, this is Sue speaking. And I will read the conversation 3 times. I will not see the chat because I will be reading the conversation. So are you ready? Yeah, so put on your ears because you'll have questions to answer. Okay, here we go. So listen carefully. All right, I see the conversation now, but you don't see it. I can see it, but you can't see it. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Lolly's Revenge. This is Joe. Please say hello to Joe. Hello, Joe. This is Sue. Please say hello to Sue. Hello, Sue. Okay. I will read the conversation 3 times. Here we go. Listen carefully because there will be questions for you to answer. Here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Joe is first. This is my missing sock, isn't it? It looks like it. Guess where I found it? I have no idea. It was under the oven. That's strange. It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean. Okay, that was the first time. Here we go. Number 2, second time. Joe is first. This is my missing sock, isn't it? It looks like it. Guess where I found it? I have no idea. It was under the oven. That's strange. It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean. Okay, let's do it one more time. And then I'm going to ask you questions. Okay, Joe is first. This is my missing sock, isn't it? It looks like it. Guess where I found it? I have no idea. It was under the oven. That's strange. It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean. Okay, that was the conversation. Okay, good. All right, so I read the conversation 3 times. You were listening carefully because we have questions that you need to answer. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Oh, we got a question. Sleepwalker, what does living it up mean? Used for living? No, it's our number 5's an idiom. So that means have a good time. Living it up. Have a good time. Having a good time. Okay, Sleepwalker. Living it up. Having a good time. Okay, have a good time. Okay, so let's do the questions. Here we go. Question number 1. I got to pull up the questions. I got to see the questions. Okay. Question number 1. What did Joe find? You're welcome, Sleepwalker. What did Joe find? What did Joe find? And I'll put the question right here. Okay, I think that's it right there. Okay, there it is. What did Joe find? Hey, Andrea. Hello, Andrea. Hello. Good, Lolly. His sock. It's all right. His missing sock. Sleepwalker, Joe found a missing sock. Miley, he found the missing sock. Helga, Joe found his missing sock. Costa Magna, a sock. Lolly, he found his sock. His sock. Tetsuro, he found his missing sock. Marcos, he found his missing sock. Roberto, Joe found the sock. Okay, that's correct. Good. Question number 2. Why was it under the oven? Now, this is your imagination, okay? Why was it under the oven? Why was the sock under the oven? The answer is not in the conversation. You have to give your original answer, okay? So, why was it under the oven? Why do you think? Why was it under the oven? Why was the sock under the oven? It's an open question for you to answer. No wrong answer. Your idea. Okay, Helga says the cat did. Oh, very good. The cat took it under the oven. Very good. Lolly, because the cat played with his sock. Oh, okay. Plays. The cat was playing. So you have to have, there's two ways, 2 choices. Because the cat played with it, with the sock, or the cat was playing with the sock. That's probably, I would say the cat was playing with the sock. That's why it's under the oven. The sock, or the cat was playing with it. Sleepwalker. Oh, Andrea. I'm busy. Oh, okay, great. Andrea, mwah, kisses. Sleepwalker. when Joe took off his sock, his cat began to play with it, and the sock ended up under the stove. Nice, Sleepwalker. Ah, Tomas, I like it. Nice answer, Tomas, because he wanted to dry it on the oven, right? So the sock was wet and he wanted it to dry. Good one, Tomas. I like it. Yeah, everyone was thinking about a cat, right? Sleepwalker, that's interesting. Ah, Miley, very good. Miley says, because the washing machine is next to the oven. Ah, Costa Magna. Sue hid it. She hid it under the oven. Oh, Tetsuo, a mouse brought it under the oven. A mouse did it. Okay, Lolly, the cat was playing with the sock. Very good. Good morning, Andrea. Lolly says, it was Miss Peanut playing with his sock. So, Peanut is my cat. And Peanut is a girl cat. And Lolly always calls her Miss Peanut. Miss Peanut. That's cute. That's cute. So I have an answer. This is my answer. Why? So why the sock is under the oven? My answer is Sue used it as an oven mitt. Right? So if there's a hot plate in the oven, or baking something in the oven, so the dish or the plate is hot, so Sue used the sock as an oven mitt. So she put the sock over her hand to take out the plate, or take out what was in the oven, and then she just put it under then she just put the sock under the oven. I don't know. YouTube server, I will show you the conversation. We're going to read the conversation next, okay? So you will see the conversation very soon. Ah, Saima, it was stinky, so he put it under the oven. Very good. Yeah, not very hygienic, is it? Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Nice, everyone. So there's no wrong answer. So why was the sock under the oven? Your idea. Yeah, okay, good, YouTube server. So hold on, we're almost done here. Okay, question number 3. Where were they invited? Where were they invited? Where were Sue and Joe invited? Where were they invited? Where were they invited? Miley says, if the sock was wet, she burned more. Okay, Lolly, on Mike's boat. Very good. Where were they invited? Marcos, they were invited on Mike's boat. Helga, they were invited on their friend's boat. Tetsuro, they were invited to Mike's boat. That's correct. Good job. Good job. Okay, we have one more. There's always 4 questions. Okay, again, okay, this is open. This is your answer, right? So number 2, why was the sock under the oven? You had your own idea. You used your imagination. So number 4, same situation. Use your imagination. What is your answer? And the question is, if you came into lots of money, how would you live it up? If you came into lots of money, how would you live it up? And I will write, or I'll show you the question here. So here we go. Number 4. Question 4. If you came into lots of money, how would you live it up? If you came into lots of money, how would you live it up? Sleepwalker, traveling around the world. Very good. Lolly says, drinking champagne on the beach. Yes, that is living it up. Helga, I will be afraid and spend them for nothing. Wait, Helga, one more time. I'm not sure. So, live it up means have a good time. How would you, if you had like a rich uncle or something, you know, you inherited a lot of money, how would you have a good time? How would you live it up? So for example, Lolly would drink champagne on the beach, right? That's living it up. Oh, I like it. Marcos, I would build a house in a tree. He would build a tree house. That's pretty cool. Okay, YouTube server, invest in the stock market. That is being reasonable. Living it up means having a good time. You got a lot of money. I'm going to live it up. I'm going to have champagne on the beach. YouTube server, you're being practical. You're being smart. You're being wise, right? But this situation, how would you live it up? How would you have a good time? You got a bunch of money. So let's say, for example, you know, of course, put most of it in the stock market, put most of it, you know, save it, invest it, right, for the future, but have some fun now. So yeah, of course we need to save, we need to invest in the future, but you also want to have a good time now, right? So how would you live it up? How would you have a good time right now? Miley, I would travel on a cruise forever with lots of socks. Bring extra socks. I would live on a cruise ship and have extra socks. I like it, I like it. Lolly, gamble at Las Vegas Casino. Okay, at a Las Vegas Casino. Gamble at a Las Vegas Casino. Like James Bond, right, Lolly? Just like James Bond. He's always living it up, right? James Bond's gambling. He's on yachts. He's drinking champagne on yachts. He's drinking champagne on the beach. He's living it up. Tetsuro, I would buy an extravagant residence nearby a beautiful lake. Tomas, I would buy a house in a big garden. Zara, I would buy all brands, a Gucci bag, a Armani suit, a Tiffany ring. There you go, YouTube server. I like it. I would buy a plane for flying everywhere whenever I want. Nice. Helga, I would live on the ocean island. Or you could say all islands are in the ocean. So you would say, I would live on an island. I would live on an island. Lolly, I would become a Hollywood star. Roberto, I would buy a Ferrari. Oh, Helga, mwah, thank you, Helga. Come on, Helga. get lots of money, Helga. That would be great. Marcos, I would buy an apartment close to the Central Park in New York City. That would be cool. Overlooking Central Park. That would be awesome. YouTube server, and I would help people which are in bad situations. Nice, YouTube server. Help others. That's nice. Okay, that was the questions. Good job, you guys. Of course, fantastic answers for your living it up. Okay, here we go. Okay, YouTube server, it's time to read the conversation now. So let's look at the conversation. Let's read it together, okay? So I'm going to put the conversation on the screen and let's read it together 3 times. Okay, there it is. We got to make it larger for sure. Mary, hello Mary. Mwah. You're in time to read the conversation. We're going to read the conversation, Joe and Sue, right now. Mary. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's do it. Let's read it together. Here we go. Joe says, "This is my missing sock, isn't it?" Sue says, "It looks like it. Guess where I found it?" "I have no idea. It was under the oven." Oops, I gotta make it smaller. Okay. "It was under the oven. That's strange." "It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean." Okay, 2 more times. Here we go, second time. "This is my missing sock, isn't it?" "It looks like it. Guess where I found it?" "I have no idea. It was under the oven. That's strange." "It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean." Okay, here we go. 1 more time. This is the 3rd time. "This is my missing sock, isn't it?" "It looks like it. Guess where I found it?" "I have no idea. It was under the oven. That's strange." "It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean." Sleepwalker, I'm laughing. I'm laughing at Sleepwalker's sentence. Sleepwalker, I love you. That's funny. Sleepwalker said, "Someone found a sock, someone received an inheritance." I'm sorry. Which would you prefer? Which one would you prefer? Would you rather find a sock or get an inheritance? Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, that was reading. We read it. Okay. For me, I always find a sock. My luck, I get a sock. That's my luck, getting a sock. Okay. Let's be Joe, let's be Sue. It's time to shadow. It's time to be Joe. It's time to be Sue. We're going to say the sentences together. Here we go. I have to pull up. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're going to say each sentence. We're going to say the conversation 3 times together. Here we go. We're going to shadow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is my missing sock, isn't it? It looks like it. Guess where I found it? I have no idea. It was under the oven. That's strange. It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean. Okay, let's say each sentence 3 times. I was thinking that's good. We're going to just say each sentence 3 times. Okay, that's better, I think. Okay, here we go. This is my missing sock, isn't it? This is my missing sock, isn't it? This is my missing sock, isn't it? It looks like it. It looks like it. It looks like it. Guess where I found it. Guess where I found it. Guess where I found it. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. It was under the oven. It was under the oven. It was under the oven. That's strange. That's strange. That's strange. It is. It was. It is. I was looking a week for it. It is. I was looking a week for it. It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean. I want to go. I love the ocean. I want to go. I love the ocean. Okay, good. All right, that was shadowing. We were Joe, we were Sue. That was shadowing. Well, let's look at the conversation one more time. Okay, we'll look at one more time, and then we have an idiom worksheet to do. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, there it is. We gotta make it bigger. Okay, here we go. One more time. This is my missing sock, isn't it? It looks like it. Guess where I found it? I have no idea. It was under the oven. That's strange. It is. I was looking a week for it. By the way, we were invited on Mike's boat. After he got that inheritance, he's been living it up. I want to go. I love the ocean. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's right, Helga. So, Mike, right? So he got an inheritance, right? So maybe like an uncle or his family, mother and father, someone died, someone passed away, and he received their money or things, right? Maybe a house and things like that, and he sold. And so he got a lot of money, and so he's been living it up, meaning he's been spending the money. That's right, Helga. So he's been spending that money. He bought a boat, and maybe he bought champagne. Anyways, yes, good, Helga. That's correct. Okay, good. All right, well, that was Lolly's Revenge, 4 steps for your success. You listened to the conversation, you answered questions about the conversation, you read the conversation, and you said the conversation. We shadowed together. Okay, let's do our last activity. It's an idiom worksheet. The green team, the members, you see them, their names are in green. They wrote example sentences. The idiom is living it up. That means to have a good time. Okay, living it up, to have a good time. We will look at example sentences. Then you will make your own sentence, okay? You will make your own sentence using living it up. Okay, let's have a look at the worksheet. Okay, there it is. Of course, we have to make it larger, of course. Here we go. And green team, don't forget your sentences. Come on, green team. Write your sentences. Don't forget, every week, go and you can see, okay, real quick, this is for everybody, anybody, not only the green team, but there's a QR code right there. Here's the QR code. This will take you to the homepage, my YouTube homepage. There, you will see all of the notifications. I send messages to the green team. I send messages to everyone. There's activities, right? We do quizzes, and I post videos. So hit the QR code, check the members' content, okay? And the community page, right? I have to make it larger here. So I want you guys to write sentence. Whoops. Okay, I think. So there, right? So hold on. Whoops. How can I make it? Okay, well, anyways, right there you can see community. See the arrow pointing? So there that's where you find the quizzes, you find for members, that's where you get the member content. So don't forget, every week, go check it out. Every week, check it out. Okay, let's check out the idiom. Here we go. Okay, so live it up, to have a good time, right? To have a good time, there's a picture. The elephant is living it up. Let's make it larger so you can see example sentences. So we have example sentences. Marion, the actors are living it up in extravagant residences located on famous islands. The actors are living it up in extravagant residences located on famous islands. Miley, she has her sentence. Who hasn't dreamed even a little of retiring to a tax haven and living it up? Who hasn't dreamed even a little of retiring to a tax haven and living it up? Tetsuro. After working so hard all week, Joe is really going to live it up this weekend. After working so hard all week, see, there's the elephant, there's Joe. This is Joe in the pink Joe. After working so hard all week, Joe is really going to live it up this weekend. Carlos, he won the lottery, so now he's living it up in a fancy mansion. He won the lottery, so now he's living it up in a fancy mansion. Lolly, after finishing their exams, the students lived it up at the beach. After finishing their exams, the students lived it up at the beach. Rashir, when you travel, don't forget to live it up and enjoy every moment. When you travel, don't forget to live it up and enjoy every moment. And Mark, she saved money for months just to live it up at the big music festival. She saved money for months just to live it up at the big music festival. And then down here, you write your own sentences. And of course, the worksheet's on my Patreon. Okay, now you know what to do. Write sentences in the chat using the idiom, live it up. Live it up. Thank you, Tetsuro. Okay. Write your sentences. Helga says, I like your sentence, Helga. If you receive an inheritance, live it up wisely. Good, Helga. Don't be foolish. Have a good time, but don't be foolish. Zara, I bought shares in a company. Now I am living it up. Now I am. Okay, Zara, you need am. Sleepwalker. This is the time to stop and smell the roses after a difficult week. Take your time and live it up. I like it. You're welcome, Helga. That is smart for sure. That is the wise thing to do. Don't spend it all at once. Don't spend it all at once. Don't be stupid. Okay, I'm looking at the time. Let's do 2 minutes, and then we have a quiz. So on top of the chat, there's a quiz. There's a yellow, or there's a white box. In the white box, there's a quiz. Choose the best word. If you haven't done it, please do it. So I'm going to start the timer. 2 minutes. Write your sentence. The idiom is live it up. Oh, Marcos, nothing lasts forever, so live it up wisely. I like it. Very good, Marcos. I like it. Nothing lasts forever, so live it up wisely. Oh, good, Miley. I would like to live it up, but I don't want to do it alone. I'll do it with you, Miley. We'll live it up together. I'll do it with you. With your money. I'll do it with you. Let's do it together. Oh, Lolly, it's your birthday, so let's live it up. Nice. It's your birthday, so let's live it up. Ah, good, 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 good. So, Sleepwalker is using 2 idioms together. Today we have 2 idioms. Good idea, Miley. So, Sleepwalker, she used both the idioms in one sentence. Don't try to buy me off and ruin my career. I want to enjoy my life and live it up. Don't try to buy me off and ruin my career. I want to enjoy my life and live it up. I like it, Sleepwalker. Okay, I think we're done here with the idiom. Okay. Our idiom, live it up. And of course, on Patreon, you get the worksheet and you see the examples, and then you write your own sentences, right? Practice on your own self-study. So the worksheet has the idiom, it has the meaning, it has a picture and example sentences, everything you need to make your own sentences. Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. Let's do the quiz, shall we? I think it's a good idea. Okay. In the chat, on top of the chat, there is a white box. Choose the best word. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, good. All right. Are you ready for the quiz? Okay, the sentence is, she will to the store later. She will to the store later. Choose the best word. Is it went? Is it going? Is it go? Is it gone? Does the sentence go like this? She will, no, she will went to the store later. She will going to the store later. She will go to the store later. She will gone to the store later. Choose the best word. Good luck. All right, I'm looking at the chat. Yes, it's go. Because after will, we always use the present tense. We always use the simple verb. I will play, I will read, I will eat, I will drink, I will go. She will go to the store later. Yes, very good. All right, everyone, great job. No problem here. Good, Lolly. Good, Tetsuro, Mary, Miley. Yes, yes, yes. Helga, Costa Magna, Sleepwalker, Zara, Saima. You guys did it. Well done. She will go to the store later. Future tense, right? Will. And it's always followed by the present tense verb or the plain verb. Okay, good, good, good. Well, I will be back on Friday, Wednesday. I'm back at school. I'm back in the classroom. I'm a little tired because just yesterday, today, so everything is kind of, I have to get back into the routine again. And so I will not have a class on Wednesday, but lately I've been doing Sunday, so maybe I'll continue on Sunday. So as for now, I will be here on Friday, 10 a.m. I hope to see you then. And Sunday too, I think. Okay, anyways, come on Friday, and then I will tell you if we're going to do it on Sunday. Okay? Anyways, have a great week, everybody. Stay safe, be healthy, smile, peace and love to you and your family. And the Green Team, thank you so much, Green Team. I really, really appreciate you guys being here with me. I appreciate your kind support. The Green Team, you're number one. Okay, and everyone else, join the Green Team. Come on. And of course, Patreon for the worksheets that we do here, and there's books, Amazon.com, and all that jazz. I have a website, markkulek.com. Check that out. Check everything out. Support me so I can support you. Support me so I can support you. Okay, we are going. Marcos, thank you so much. Okay, let's count down and say goodbye together, shall we? Okay, let's do it together. We're counting down to saying goodbye. Have a great week, everyone. Smile, be healthy, stay safe. Peace and love to you and your family. Okay, here we go. We're counting down together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. I will be back on Friday, 10 a.m. I live in Japan, so it's Japan time. Okay, take it easy. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.